Three things. Three things I'm going to tell you right now. Three things that builders do not want to tell you. And number one is the truth about how much it's going to cost to build your house, to build your home. Why? Why are they not telling you the truth? Because they want to land you. Because they want to take your deposit and put it in their pocket. Now, does everybody do that? No, I can't say that everyone does that. But I will tell you, in my experience, when I sit down with a client, and I have an example. I sat down with a guy about 6 months ago. I gave him a bid, somewhere in the neighborhood of $300 a square foot. This is what he wanted. I gave him a questionnaire. He came up with what he wanted. 50% of the cost of the house is construction, my cost. 50% of the other cost of the house is everything that people want. Stone, granite countertops, wood flooring, backsplash, appliances. All those things that people want, 50% of the cost is that what they select. So I came back and gave this guy about, it was about $300 a square foot. He looked at me and he thought I was completely out of my mind. And I said, no, this is what it's going to cost. He goes, can you come down any lower? I said, if you change your product, this is what I charge, and my subcontractors charge me because I pay my subcontractors a lot more than the average subcontractors. Why? Because my subcontractors are not subcontractors. They're craftsmen, and I pay them for that. And you can talk to my clients, and you'll see as you go through my website here of the testimonials of my clients talking about my craftsmen, my subcontractors. So number one, they're not going to tell you the truth about how much it's going to cost to build their home. Number two, they're not going to tell you the truth about how long it's going to take to build a home. Why? Because if it's going to take 2 years to build your home, how many people are going to say, oh, absolutely not. I don't have that kind of time. I want it done in 6 months. Well, wait a second here. When we go to build a home, I just don't look in a book and pick out a plan. We take little chips. If you want 4 bedrooms, we got those little chips scaled out to the size of the plot plan, and we put that in the floor plan, or we put that on the map, and we kind of design your home to that lot. So you got about a 6 to 8 month design time. Then you got about a 3-month permit process time, and then after that, you've got a build time. For a luxury custom home, it's going to take us 12 to 14 to 16 months to build that custom home. Why? We don't necessarily take our time, but what we do is we want to make sure that things are done right. I don't throw people on top of each other. We don't throw subcontractors on top of each other so they're fighting each other inside the home. It's a process. And I can walk into a home and I can show you that that builder did not follow that process because you don't have a clean look. Everything that Steg Custom Homes does is a clean look. So what we're doing in here is we got one of our drywall guys. He's up here and he's making sure before my painters come in and finish out, that I have no stubbles or anything on that ceiling left over from some of my tile guys. He's making sure that he is making sure that our final end product is perfect. And the third thing that they don't want to tell you is what it actually is going to take to build a custom home. We just don't walk out here and throw some materials on the ground and grab a nail and a hammer. That's not what happens. What happens is we have to schedule. We have to coordinate with people all over the place. We've got to coordinate with our excavators. We've got to coordinate with our concrete people. We've got to coordinate with the plumber. We've got to coordinate with our nuclear density testing site that we have to bring out. That we have to make sure our nuclear density test. What we do is we test all of our soil before the house goes on it to make sure that we've got proper compaction. Because I want to make sure that when that home is on that property, doesn't move. So we've got about 55 people that we have to coordinate, both material suppliers, subcontractors, craftsmen, that we have to coordinate with to make sure that this job successfully comes off. Make sure that we are done in the time that we need to with our clients. We're going to tell, okay, it's going to take 12 to 14 months to build this home. It's going to take 12 to 14 months. And you know what? You're going to realize how much work it's going to take to build this custom home. There's a lot of work involved. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of hard work. So that's the reason why all of our homes come in between $350 and $450 a square foot. The product that you get is top notch. The product that you get from us, our desire, our drive, our willingness to make sure that you are happy at the end of the project, it's not cheap. We're there every day. We communicate every day. And we send pictures every day. We want to make sure that we are giving our clients the best possible experience that we can give when we're building and creating their custom home.